Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite CAT Prep channel Quantifiers. So in today's questions for the day, we have three good questions. The questions are pertaining from the areas of algebra, geometry, and we will be ending with arithmetic, chain rule and partnership topic, right? So let's see what the questions are. This is the first question. For how many positive integral values of k is this equation negative? Okay, so whatever we have written, it has to be negative. So these are some brackets written over here, and I need to find when these will be negative. So k minus 11, k minus 15, k minus 19, k minus 23, and so on. It will go up to k minus 95, k minus 99. So whenever I'll put any number for k, my result is going to be some different, right? Let's think. First of all, let's see how many numbers are these. So from 11, 15, 19, 23 is a series up to 99. So it's an AP. So 99 is equal to 11 plus n minus 1 into d is 4. So 88, 22, n is 23. So these are nothing but a series, consecutive brackets of 23 numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 23. So for every number, I can say that there are 22 gaps that I have. Between 1 to 2, there is one gap. 2 to 3, there is one gap. 3 to 4, there is one gap. So up to 23, there are 22 gaps. One gap, two gap, up to 22 gaps. Okay. Now I want that the product of these 23 brackets should be negative. Now you tell me that if I am multiplying 23 numbers and I want them to be negative, what is the condition that all of them should be negative? Because हमें odd numbers की brackets multiply होंगी negative में, तभी तो negative answer आएगा ना, right? अगर मेरे पास ऐसा हो जाए कि मेरे पास 10 brackets positive हों और बाकी सारी brackets 12 brackets और positive हों, तो मेरा output positive आएगा. I need negative output, which means I need odd numbers of brackets to be negative for that, right? This is the first condition. Now we have to put some positive value. So the minimum value I can put is 1. If I see that 11 is my critical point, 15 is my critical point, 19 is my critical point, 23, 95 and 99 are the critical points, so on. Okay, and the numbers between them. What are the critical points? Critical points are those values on which this equation will be 0, right? So if I put any number from 1 to 10, can I say this bracket will be negative 1 minus 11 minus 10, 1 minus 15 minus 14, 1 minus 19 minus 18, up to 1 minus 19 minus 19. So these are 23 terms. All the 23 terms are negative. So my result is going to be negative. So from 1 to 10, all negative. Okay, from 1 to 10, everything is negative. Right? This is the first thing. Second, now obviously these critical points will produce 0. So critical points are already excluded. Now I have to find a pattern of the values which are between them. Between them as in, if I will put any number up to 12, 13 or 14, अगर मैं कोई भी number डालता हूँ इन तीनों में से, can I say my first bracket is going to be positive? For example, 12 minus 11, 1, and rest all the brackets, which are 22 brackets, these are going to be negative. 12k, this is minus 3, this is minus 7, this is minus 11, and so on, minus 87. So basically 22 brackets are negative. So if there are 22 negative terms getting multiplied, my result is going to be positive. This is already positive. So overall output is positive, right? So basically for the terms between 11 to 15, my result is positive result. For up to 11 to 15, which means for 12, 13, 14, this result is positive. Okay, so these values are not needed. Now, if I will put a value between 15 to 19, if I put 16, 17 and 18, can I say now my first two terms are positive? Because 16 minus 11, 5, 16 minus 15, 1. First two terms are positive, and since there are 23 brackets, so rest of 19 brackets will be negative. 16 minus 19 minus 3, 16 minus 23 minus 5 and so on. My 21 brackets will be negative. So basically this is overall negative. So for 16, 17, 18, I have these values are qualified for my result, right? Now this trend will follow. For the first three we have positive, for the next three we have negative. Similarly, if I will put anything between 20, 21 and 22, it will be positive. Okay, because three brackets are positive, 20 are negative, right? So basically first gap is going to give me positive, second is going to give me negative, third is going to give me positive, fourth is going to give me negative. So when I say that first is positive gap, second is negative gap, gap represents the terms between this. This is the first gap, this is the second gap, this is the third gap. So there are total of 22 gaps, right? As I explained. So 11 gaps are giving me positive terms, 11 gaps are giving me negative terms. In single gap, there are three terms. So for 11 gaps in which there are negative terms, the total numbers are 11 into 3 into 11 into 3, 33. So 10 negative terms here from 1 to 10, 33 more. So the total number of terms that are going to give negative result for this equation are 43. So 43 is the required answer. Okay. Let's move to the second question. So what is the second question? The second question says a triangle is drawn with integral sides. So all the sides are integer first of all. Okay. A, B and C. These are integers. So two lengths are x and y. So x, y and z, let's say are the length. All are the integer lengths. Okay. And they are following this tendency that xy minus 7 square is equal to x square plus y square. What is the ratio of number of obtuse triangles formed to the number of triangles formed satisfying the given conditions? Okay, so the given condition माने कि एक तो ये follow होना चाहिए and हमारा triangle obtuse होना चाहिए. So basically I need to find the trend or link between two sides first of all, right? Only then I can predict something about the third side. Now this is in the form of complete whole square. If my RHS was also in the term of complete whole square, maybe I'll be able to do something. Also, it is x square plus y square, very tempting. I should try to complete the squares first of all. So let me just try to do that. What is the LHS? LHS is nothing but x square y square plus 49 minus 14 xy is equal to x square plus y square. Adding 2xy to both sides, it will become x square y square minus 12xy plus 49 is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. Right, this is the result. So this part has become x plus y whole square. Now if there was a LHS on the left hand side also, it will be easy to compare as I told you. So what can I transform it into? If I compare it, see, in between there is minus 2xy. So if I'll compare it with this a square plus b square minus 2ab. What is my a square? A square is x square y square. So it is xy square minus 2ab. A is already x, so b is 6. So basically it will be nothing but xy minus 6 ka whole square, right? It will be nothing but xy minus 6 whole square, which is nothing but x square y square plus 36 minus 12xy. So all this is already there from 49 I have taken 36. So remaining will be 13. So basically xy minus 6 whole square plus 13 is equal to x plus y whole square. This is my required results, right? Now, these are two perfect squares with the difference of 13. Okay, so let's say that a b hai, so in easy terms a square minus b square is equal to 13. So just even if instead of simply comparing, if I simply think of it instead of making factors, that which are the two perfect squares with the difference of 13, very easy, 36 and 49. So basically 6 square plus 13 is equal to 49. So this is 36 plus 13 is equal to 49. So basically x plus y square is 49. So x plus y is 7. Xy minus 6 is equal to 6. So xy is equal to 12. So what are the values? 3 and 4 is the only possible pair. So if I am talking about the sides of a triangle being xyz, 3, 4. I am not going to take 4, 3 because this is a similar condition. मुझे अलग-अलग नहीं बनाने ये case, right? I need different combinations. So x and y. So if the two sides are x and y for a triangle with integral sides, what could be the third side? Can I say there will be a range? If this side is 3, this side is 4. Sum of two sides has to be greater than third side. So 3 plus 4, 7 is to be greater than z. So z's maximum range is 6. and difference of two sides should be less than the third side. So 4 minus 3 should be less than the third side. So 1 is z is greater than 1. So z की minimum value है 2. So z can take any value from 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So basically total number of triangle possibles are 5 triangles. Total number of triangles कितने हैं मेरे पास? 5. So what is the ratio of the obtuse angle to total triangle? Total triangles are 5. Now obtuse triangle. What is the condition for obtuse triangle? It is x square plus y square is less than z square. ये होती है condition obtuse की. ठीक है, तीन तरह के ट्राइंगल होते हैं on the basis of angles: acute, obtuse and right angle. For right angle triangle we have x square plus y square is equal to z. For obtuse we have x square plus y square is less than z square. For acute we have x square plus y square is greater than z square. These are the three conditions. So basically from my all possible values, now I have to check that what values are permissible for the obtuse angle condition. So 3 and 4, if I take x square plus y square, 3 and 4, 3 square plus 4 square is less than what? 9 plus 16. So यहाँ से मैं z की वैल्यू क्या उठाऊं कि मेरा ये नंबर 6 स्क्वायर मतलब इससे ज्यादा आ जाए. Can I say only one possible pair 6 square? So one possible pair of obtuse angle triangle is 3, 4 and 6. Right, this is one permissible pair. Is there any other possibility? With 3 and 4 there is no other possibility. I cannot keep 3 on the RHS because then LHS will be 4. So that is also not possible. Okay, what else pair what other pair I can pick? Can I say I can pick 2 from here? If I say 2 square plus 3 square, that will definitely be less than 4 square. Right, 4 plus 9 less than 13. So x square plus y square less than. So when I am saying x square plus y square, I am just taking two general sides. Please do not confuse कि हम तो x और y 3 और 4 ही निकाल के बैठे हैं तो ये कैसे आ रहे हैं? ठीक है, do not confuse with that. X and y are any two sides. So another possible pair is 2, 3, 4. Now can I also put x as 3, y as 3? Then 3 square plus 3 square is less than 4 square? No, not possible. So only two pairs are possible. The two pairs are 3, 4, 6 and 2, 3, 4. Total pair possible are 5. Obtuse angle pairs are 2. Answer is 2 by 5. This is the required answer. Right. Okay. Let's move to the third part. A mall needs to be constructed in 75 days. 110 men started working on it for 9 hours a day. Okay. So right. So there are 75 men working. 110 men working, going to complete a work in 75 days. After 35 days, 1/3 of the work was completed. So what I can say that 110 men working for 9 hours a day in 35 days completed 1/3 of the work. Okay, this is given to me. 110 men, 9 hours, 35 days and 1/3 of the work is completed. Then they went for a strike. उसके बाद हमारे पास strike हो चुकी है, right? Okay, for 10 days. So there was a period of 75 days, 35 days have already gone, and then there are 10 days of strike. Okay. Now, how many more employees should be there? Okay, how many more employees should be there with increased working hour of by 10? Basically 10 hour working हो जाएंगे by 1 hour increase है. There are some new men that are why? So that the work is completed on time. Work is completed on time means out of 75 days. 35 तो पहले ही हो चुकी है, 10 और निकल गए. So बचे कितने days? 75 minus 35 plus 10. Only 30 days are left. So 30 days are left and work is to be completed, which means 2/3 of the work has to be done. Now these are my basic conditions. So this is the direct question of chain rule. Now what does the formula for chain rule says? Men 1 days 1 hours 1 upon work 1 is equal to men 2 days 2 hours 2 upon work 2. So whenever there is some variable not given, we ignore that. But here in the first case, 110 men working for 35 days for 9 hours a day completed 1/3 of the work. And then men 2 हमें निकालने हैं. Let's say y are the total men in the second case. D2 is remaining days, that is 30 days. And S2 is the number of hours they will work, that is 10 hours. And they have to complete the remaining work, that is 2/3 of the work. So WW gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled. 2, 10, and this is cancelled. 5, 7, 5, 6, 2, 3, 3, 3, 7, 3 is 21 into 11, 231. So y is 231, which means new number of men is 231. So if new number of men is 231 and initially there were 110 men, how many more men you need? You need 121 more men. So you need 121 more men. So 121 is the required answer for this question. Okay. I hope the concept is clear to you all. So these are the 3 questions that we had for today. Our new batch has just started. If you wish to join us, you can join us with the link given in the description. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.